All right, all right. Now, can you tell us a little bit about that one there?
After I finish.
Yeah, on our show, we drink, we relax, we have a good time. But we go ahead and give some shout outs because we got a lot of people watching. Mike Tish, Chef Tish, thank you for tuning in. Charles Bedford, Myla Varga, and also Hugo Salazar Jr. is watching. Marlene Barnes Smith, and also Aaron Stonsbog. He says, besides get by my HSBC, be shy then Bactanic, H-Bag, Y, Van, I don't know. Okay. All right, all right. Robert Franklin, thank you for watching. Also, I'm going to let everyone know that we, on my show, we are to be respectful to my guests. If you're not respectful, you will be blocked and your comments will no longer be seen on here. We do not do that bashing or saying anything negative on here. So please keep your comments very respectable. Also, Dwayne Bowman, thank you for tuning in. And y'all make sure that you share, and do a watch party. So we sit up here and we just watch something really live. Can you tell us about that video and that song?
That was Can't Change Me. And that was actually one of my earlier videos.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my earlier videos. One of my very, very early videos. But it's just, I felt the need to make a song that wasn't, about shooting guns and all that. That's what music was really, nobody really want to hear all that every day. So I just wanted to make something where the women would sit back and enjoy it. The mature audience would just sit back and enjoy it.
Right.
So.
I love it.
Thank you.
Now, I know reading a bio and I hear from different people, they consider you a Mongol.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
So, can you tell us the definition of what that means to you, and how do you think you earned that title?
I didn't really start hearing the word mogul thrown around until like 2-3 years now, like 2-3 years ago, and I just see myself as a hip hop artist, entrepreneur, a leader, that puts bosses in place. Every boss can't be a leader, and every leader can't be a boss.
Right.
You gotta have the right people. So with me, when people say, "Yo, you a mogul," I look at it as it's an honor to be called that. But I just look at myself as a young brother just doing what he's doing, and that's really it.
Right.
I'm not really in for titles.
Right. I hear you. Yeah. We also have Miss Cassandra Bay watching us. She says hello. Also, Dornice William, Miss Dora, thank you for tuning in. Now, we will be getting into talking about Time Matters, which will be released February 15th.
Correct.
Which we're really counting the days down. It's coming real close.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. Now, we're going to say in Colorblind, which was supposed to originally be February 14th, right?
Correct.
Okay. Could you tell us a little bit about the characters that's in that movie right there?
Wow. Colorblind is, I would say, is one of my most deepest, what's the word I'm looking for? Spike Lee always getting in trouble for these type of films. One of my most deepest controversial films.
Right.
And the only reason why it's going to cause controversy is because only the guilty will feel any way. See, only the guilty will feel any way about gay bashing.
Right.
Or calling a black man a nigger. Excuse the terminology, or disrespecting his black wife.
Right.
See, anybody that sees this movie, either it's going to move you one way or the other. But it will move you.
Right.
So if it moves you to the left, then you're part of the problem. Correct that. If it moves you to the right, then you get it. You overstand it.
Right.
The left will continue to understand it and never comprehend, and they will never change. They will forever be who they are.
Exactly.
So we have Mr. Hugo Salazar. He's a villain.
Tell us a little bit about Hugo, because he was on a show one time when we were discussing the movie as well. And I mean, I hear his name a lot. I watched some of the scenes that he's acted in. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Hugo Salazar Jr. He's just Hugo is I love Hugo, man. He's one of the most talented, gifted, methodical actors I've ever met, next to Raymond Broadwater.
Now, Raymond, I'm gonna tell you like this. I know I told you along the way from Houston, but it's like when I see him act, he gives me chills.
Yeah, Raymond's scary.
I don't know what it is that it's just like it reminds you of the old I don't want to say the what they call it type of movies. It's not so much gang movies, but back in the day when they had like almost like Godfather stuff. He gives you that chill to where you can't say nothing.
Yeah. Raymond and Hugo complement one another perfectly on the screen.
Really?
It's like Hugo's not carrying the scene, Raymond's not carrying the scene. They are both equally like equivalent to each other on the screen. The same thing with Bella Ray and Hugo on that scene, because they played husband and wife. So when you actually see this film, Bella gives it up. Bella gives it up, and to me, and this is my opinion, whether it's my movie or not, if someone did this movie with the same people, the same script that I did, and I saw that, that I would give them Academy Awards for what they did, like straight up.
Wow. Now, if people want to see the trailer of that, do you have a trailer on Colorblind?
Yeah, we have we have trailers on Chill Pill, Colorblind, and Time Outers. On my website, AigneFilmGroup.com. That's AIGNE Filmgroup.com. Just go right there, AigneFilmGroup.com, or you can go to my Michael Stephen Paul page on YouTube or Mikey Jay TV. But I want all the traffic to just start going to AigneFilmGroup.com. Get to know that name.
Okay, now that name, Agne, because I mean, I fell in love with it. It's a special meaning behind that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Well, Bella Ray named our son, his middle name is Agne, and it's an island in the Mediterranean off of France. So that's where the name comes from.
Oh, okay.
So it was before Kanye and Wanye and Danye and all that.
Right.
Yeah, so he's he runs our Boom Audio, and he's a great 20-year-old king.
Wow. When did he start showing interest in the movie world?
The minute I said, if you don't pick up that boom, I'll beat you up. Nah, he, oh man. In my video, Stupid Fresh.
Okay.
He was about 5 years old, maybe 7. And I yelled at him, no, I ain't gonna front. Because I was trying to get him to dance, and he had no rhythm. Cause my son is not he's not a project guy. He's not a street guy. So he don't be he didn't go to parties and stuff to know how to do all that. Like boom, boom. Now he can dance.
Okay.
Or your millennial dances, but back then we're going back 13, 14 years.
Wow.
So I got mad at him because he wouldn't do the dance I was trying to do. That was his first time in front of a camera, and then I put him on some of my songs. And it was just an honor to see my son get more and more interested.
Right.
And yo, Dad, I got you. What you need? So yeah, big shout out to my son, man.
Now I know we mentioned in our past interviews that you know a lot of good people that you're real good friends with, like Rich Dollars, and also Remy Ma, Fat Joe.
I spoke to Peter Guns today.
Yeah, Peter Guns.
Shout out to Peter and Cheetahs and all that.
Now, I know when people probably hear that, they probably asking, okay, now, is he part of the Creep Squad?
You sound like Rich. Yo, look, man, like I told everybody, I am not Creep Squad. I am not Creep Squad. But peace, my brother, man, and Rich's fam.
Right, right. Yeah, because he showed up on the set one time. Him and Peter and Rich Dollars.
Yeah, we had to go. We have a mutual acquaintance, very good friend of ours, Alizé. So we all showed up to his event, and Peter's a pain in my ass. Ooh. Always messing with me, man.
Right.
Little big brother, little brother thing.
Right.
You know, about this one picture I put up, and he would not let me down. He would not let it down. He would not let me live it down, man. Like, well, I love guns, man.
Yeah, so he probably be calling you after the show after seeing that comment.
Yeah, actually, we was texting. We was on the way over here. So, it'll back when I finish. But guns is funny.
Wow. Now, I want to clear something up because I know, like, with Peter, you know, from seeing Love and Hip Hop, a lot of people got a real bad perception of him. As a close friend, a best friend, a brother, could you let everybody know how you know him as a person versus to what they see on Love and Hip Hop?
I'm not going to sit here and not even try to lie, or I won't lie. Love and Hip Hop is not who that man is on a personal level. You know, and I've spoken to him about this many times. I said, they got you looking crazy, bro. This man can come in the house, and I've been with him when we've done it. We just leaving an event, 5, 6 in the morning. He's heading right back to Queens to take his kids to school. You see, his number one priority in his life is his children.
Right.
And they don't show that.
Right.
And that's the part I told him straight up. You know, I said, yo, bro, that's the part that get me mad.
Right.
They could talk about all this stuff that, yeah, you know, you cheating on this one, or you playing this one out, but what about all the positive things you do? All the charities that you show up for.
Right.
You taking care of your kids. And no matter what you're going through with this one and that one, you're still doing for your kids. You never put your kids in anything. It's all about your kids. So with guns, it's all about his kids and nothing else. You know, whether a woman want to be with him or not, he's still going to do for his kids.
Right. Number one is his children.
And he speaks to all his kids every day. You know, he gets on a plane daily to go to Louisiana, California, and anywhere else. Wherever his kids is at, he goes to visit them. Peter Guns is the ultimate father, like straight up. And Love and Hip Hop needs to display that instead of all that other nonsense. They always putting us in a bad light as black and brown people.
Right.
You know, and that person should be ashamed of that, the way she putting us out looking like we crazy, always want us to fight. I mean, you got brothers like Peter Guns out here being the ultimate father. And people, and think about this. Could you imagine if Mona Scott did a show called The Renewed Love and Hip Hop, showing black and brown men and women in a positive light?
Right, right.
And Peter Guns is the star of that, showing how black men can relate to their kids, have not just be a parent, but learn their children and possibly become a friend. You're not supposed to be friends with your kids, but why not? You know, I think he'll be great for that. Will she do it? I don't think so. I doubt that very much.
Right, right. Now, what about? Because I know when you look at Rich Dollars.
Rich is you know, Rich is Rich. Rich is a music music manager, executive. You know, him and I, we both have diabetes. You know, and there was some things that I texted him before how he can better manage his diabetes. You know, but Rich is not a bad guy.
Right.
You know, I've been around Rich so much, like I don't know, man. Love and Hip Hop just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, because you feel when everybody's looking at it, they thinking that this is that's the consumption of their life.
Yeah.
That's their whole character.
And it's not.
Instead of just bringing out some good parts, because it's like when I looked at one of the reunions where Cardi B came at Peters and she just said, "You're making him look dumb on TV." But the thing about it is that that's all they pulling out is that part. They're not pulling out the full story. Because if you look at it, you're seeing one side. And not saying the ladies deserve this, but we don't know nothing about the ladies either.
Yeah. And you know, look, Peter doesn't choose how should I put it? And this is my opinion because I know a few of them. Amina's very intelligent, very smart, wise. So is Tyra. You know, two very smart, beautiful black queens. So for people to talk ish about that relationship, I mean, you're saying that these women are dumb.
Right.
You don't even know these women.
Yeah.
You don't know how these women feel about the situation. You know, I don't know how they feel about the situation, but knowing their intellect, knowing how they are as queens, nah, they would never approve of something like that.
Right.
You know, so it's and he respects and loves them regardless.
Right. Right.
And they respect and love him to this day.
Right.
So I would just say people need to stay out of other people's business, but the problem is how it was put out there.
Yeah, and the way it's put out, you know, it's just like the world just going. You have a lot of people, because you see it on Facebook as well. Well, people just take bits and pieces when you don't know the full story, or you truly really don't know that person, you know, character personally, and you quick to just bash them, quick to just judge them. But in my stance, I look at, okay, if I got a bad past, who am I to even judge you?
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody has a stone that they cannot even throw.
Well, in retrospect, that's what people do.
They do it like they're God.
You know, I have some philosophy that I like to put out to people, and listen, I have this saying: you throw stones at my glass house, and I'm gonna throw a brick through yours. So,
I hear you.
You know, I'm the one driving the bus that people think they're gonna throw me under. See, I live in my truth. I'm transparent.
Yeah, because you also, even in your profession and what you do, you're very well known. You've done a lot of good deeds outside of music, outside of acting, outside of producing. You have done a lot of good deeds for others that people don't even know about. But you face almost the same criticism as any celebrity out there because you're along with them.
Always, every day. It's a never-ending, it's a never-ending story. When I was heading back from Vegas, I wrote this song called "Walk This Way," and that's a song that I'm gonna lay down tonight in the studio. And it's basically talking about people hating, the bad energy, the chit chatter, the Mikey Jay, the Michael Stephen Paul in their name. Like, people must really love to say other people's names.
Yes.
Say your own. Speak your own truth. Live your own truth. Do what you do. Live your dreams. Follow your goals. Stop attacking people who are winning, who are succeeding,
or who are trying their best to be somebody in somewhere. Because it's just like I've told my kids, you can't focus on somebody else's, what they're doing and how they prosper, because you know what, when you focus on them, you miss out on your own.
Exactly.
You could be doing something great. You could be getting somewhere higher, but you're too much into somebody else trying to tear them down. Yeah.
And I'll tell you, even in the music business, as an artist, music producer and all that, I've never followed the trend. I've always done my best to be a trendsetter.
Right.
I've never been in competition with another rapper or another music producer. I don't do competition.
Right.
Because as I'm sitting there looking to compete with somebody, I'm holding myself back.
Right.
From my own greatness. So instead of competing with another man or a woman doing the same thing that I'm doing, I'm just doing what I do.
Right.
And how far as I progress, that's on me. But if I sit there and I'm focused and fixated on what the next man or the next woman is doing, then I'm just holding myself back. I can't worry about somebody that's driving in the left lane. I'm in the right lane. Let them do them. I'm doing me,
Yeah, because you wouldn't be at the level that you're at now. Everyone, this movie here, this is Time Matters.
That shot I set up for you looks dope. I'm just going to adjust my light.
Yeah, it looks good. when we get done, I took a screenshot. There's a guy that came in there and said something. That's why I said what I did. This is him.
I don't even know what that is. Back tag, back, handheld, back, yo.
The reason why it's not lighting up because I blocked him.
Yeah, I don't. That's a fake page, whoever that is.
Well,
That's what they do. That's what they do. They create fake pages to hide themselves.
the haters.
These are great. That's Julius Dorsey. Huey Adams. I let people do what they do. I knew something was happening when you mentioned it.
I'm like, I don't go for that disrespect.
That's what they do, man. Let them have fun.
You
Besides,
got a ball right there.
besides, he don't speak English. You can't really understand what he's talking about. Or you did find the right one. I ain't gonna front. Bella Ray is dope. Here it goes. I'm about to get back in there. That's probably TSA calling about my iPad.
Love it, love it. Now, actually, y'all got to see the two of the men that we was talking about in that scene. So, can you tell us about that? Because that's actually the movie that's going to be released on February 15th. Time Matters.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that and the cast members that starred in it?
Well, Time Matters is starring, other than myself, Bella Ray Bond, Hugo Salazar Jr., Raymond Broadwater, Taya Stevens, Kaya Simone, Darnell Stevens, and I'm just mentioning the actors, Huey Adams, Julius Dorsey, Julian Dorsey, they're twins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Tammy Bailey out of Atlanta. Shawnee Bellamy out of Atlanta.
Okay.
Fallon Shea out of Michigan. Chris Duden is from Cleveland. She's the singer that you seen walking up the block.
Oh yeah.
Alonzo Phillips, his son Jaden Phillips, who's playing the son of her. Who else? Anthony Capizzo, Nina Salentino. Thank you to Sadia Perez for letting us use her house to shoot the Contento scene. Joey Streets, Darren Quinn. It's like 80 cast members.
Wow.
I'm trying to just think of, maybe it was not.
How did you come to? And we're specifically talking about Time Matters. How did you come by finding the right actors and actress? Well, you know what? Rewind, because I can't get over her voice. She has such a soulful voice, and I love it. I felt it.
Right?
Yes. How did you come in contact or discover her for this movie?
Wow. I don't honestly. We developed such a dope relationship. I don't even remember, to be honest, man. I mean Chris Duden, Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, Facebook, social media, and she's just her voice is like
Powerful.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she can move mountains. That's the voice that moves mountains.
And she drove here on 2 different occasions, all the way from Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow.
Yeah, she drove all the way from Cleveland, Ohio, on two different occasions. So I was honored.
Now, as far as because we heard about Hugo Jr. and
Raymond Broadwater, Hugo Salazar Jr.
Now the other one, them, I mean, they're very good actors. How did you come to picking the others that's acting in there? I mean, to suit them with the right character.
It's weird how I cast people. I'll look at somebody, and I already got it. I just look at them. Other ways I cast out the regular traditional casting calls, things of that nature. But it could be someone working at McDonald's behind the counter. I may look at him or her like, you may fit a role. You interested in acting? And I'll give them, the information, and they'll reach out, and it's just weird how I build the cast up.
Wow.
It's just weird. So
now, tell us Time Matters. Can you tell everyone what it is really geared towards, the meaning behind it?
Yeah, Time Matters really speaks. It's very self-explanatory. So my character name is DeAndre Grant, and he is an attorney, a high-powered criminal defense attorney, and he is the son of Betty and Marshall Grant. Betty Grant is played by Miss Elizabeth Martin, and Marshall Grant is played by Mr. Lewis Gordon, with an E. Can't forget that.
Oh, wow.
Gordon with an E. And my daughter gets kidnapped because of my brother, who's played by Darnell Stevens. He plays Samuel.
Right.
My daughter Madison ends up getting kidnapped because of his antics. So now here I am fighting tooth and nail to stay on the right path of greatness without going back to the dark side.
Right.
For my younger youth. Because I promised my mother I'll go to college and all that. So that's when I left the little so-called street life alone. But then I got pulled back in. And it's a race against time to get my daughter back, because I'm doing everything these kidnappers is asking me to do, but they keep playing. And time matters.
Wow, love it. We want to give a shout out to Harold E. Outley. He is tuning in right now. Russell Hopkins is watching as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure that y'all share. Do a watch party. Also remember that this is airing live on the YouTube as well. So make sure if you enjoyed this live discussion, you go over to my channel, like, subscribe, and also comment on the video. So in this here, Time Matters, where do you think this is going to go from here?
Wherever God takes it.
Okay.
The hardest part was done. That was completing the film. Out of 100% of filmmakers, only 1% put their films out.
Okay.
Whether they're black, white, yellow, green, or whatever. And to be in that top 1% of filmmakers, I'm honored.
Wow.
So, where I would like it to go is to the masses, and let it do what it do from there. I would love for it to be a classic, even if it becomes a cult classic, like Pulp Fiction and,
right.
Those kind of films. My editor is doing a great job, and my team is doing a great job. The whole PR team, Shawnee Williams, Captain Rosen, Nicole Lester, thank you for everything that they've been doing, Bella Ray, my management, my agents, just everybody that's been involved in the process. Time Matters, Colorblind, all the films.
Right.
All the films. And my music career as well.
Wow, yes. Now, I know we discussed the red carpet that's coming up, the movie premiere right here, this here. So, in this here, is it how the tickets are doing for this here?
Listen,
since you've been announcing it.
Listen, when I got off the plane yesterday, and I'll show you on my phone, I was like, yo, New York is, if you don't get your tickets now, you're not going to get a ticket.
Oh, wow.
In January, we were at 34% capacity. Now we're at like 95%. and that's just New York. And as I'm looking at all the text messages and emails that's coming through, all from Eventbrite, Shaker Square in Ohio, Lakeshore 7 in Ohio, Maryland, going. Maryland's almost sold out too.
Oh, wow.
I think Maryland's like 80%.
Wow.
So I really want to thank everybody that's been very supportive of myself, of the cast, their families, and everybody, because we're on set 10, 20 hours a day.
Yeah, that's some long hours.
Yeah.
Now, in time, we're just going to talk about Time Matters. How long do you think it took for y'all to do this here before you say it's a wrap, we're done?
Oh, man, this is my third time shooting Time Matters. The first time I did it, it was okay. It wasn't good and it wasn't great. It was okay. And I'm the type of person, I can admit that. The second time we did it, it was good, but it wasn't great.
Right.
It wasn't something that, it'd be something that I might see on Tubi or something like that.
Right.
And this is coming from me. Like, you can have a great script, but if it's just something, whether it's with the editing or just something that was shot right, that could just throw off the whole film's equilibrium, you're gonna feel a certain way. Now, other people may feel a certain way, like in a positive way, but me as the creator of the film and everything else, I may look at it like, I wouldn't even watch this again.
Right.
Unless it's a rainy day and nothing else to do. This version here, oh man, listen. Julius Dorsey as Turf is the ultimate villain. Wait till you see him in action, man. He's really dope.
So, could you tell us in Time Matters what actually made Time Matters?
You mean if it's based off like fact or fiction or
people? Everybody that's behind the scenes, in the scenes. What made that movie there?
Everybody involved. Especially the cast. And whether it was the first cast or the second cast, they all did a phenomenal job. Because if they didn't, I mean, I doubted my cast selection.
Right.
So they all did a phenomenal job. This cast here definitely supersedes what I've done in the past. So they definitely made the movie what it is. My editor is making the movie what it's going to be.
Right.
The media, such as yourself, Shauna Jacobs, the whole Ohio media portion of Anye Film Group, Maryland, iHeart Media, you name it, whoever's attached to this film, they are Time Matters.
Yes. Love it. Lewis Gordon says, "Hey, Mikey, keep on keeping on. Salute to you, Spicee." Thank you so much.
Hey,
we love. Every time I think about him, I just think about that scene in that kitchen.
Every time I think about him getting choked out by turf.
Yes. Calvin C. Young, thank you for watching. Marcela Sanchez, thank you for tuning in as well. Now, in Time Matters, do you see it going to another level, as in another part 2?
Not really. If I did do a part 2, it'll show what happens with Delana and DeAndre.
Okay.
Without giving away the movie. I can't give away Time Matters, but if I did, listen everybody, if I did, it'll be based on Delana and DeAndre. And of course, Mr. Gordon would have to be in that as well. So,
Okay, we're going to take another break and listen to one of your videos, watch one of your videos. And as y'all watch on, please send up some hearts for Mr. Michael Stephen Paul and his great works he have done, everything he's doing good. And this is his year. He has a year that just belongs to him, so he's doing great things. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm pretty sure y'all seen this when we first came in, but we're going to play it again. So everyone, this is Michael Stephen Paul.
You better call Mr. K. He get you on TV.
Huh?
You gotta get you on a network. You gotta call Mr. Kahee. I sent you his number. Joe Kahee.
Right,
I
right.
text you his number. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm gonna call him.
Yeah,
That's one thing I would like to do is get it on TV.
Your interview style is dope. So comfortable, so conversational.
Oh, that's wrong with y'all.
Yeah. Set up your lighting. Your lighting is cool.
Thank you.
My lighting is straight now. Now I get to eat something.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get
I went on
to
the
eat
plate
something.
of the Love Joe one.
I was trying to grab this, and then I said a video about to go off. Hey everybody, go to YouTube, The Unspoken. I'm gonna let Spicee give you her YouTube.
It's the YouTube Spicee Gray's YouTube channel, The Unspoken Heart. You can go on there and you can subscribe, like, and comment on today's discussion.
Hey, listen,
Thank you for tuning in.
y'all gotta see this. I know y'all can't see it, but I'm gonna post the pictures. I'm good. I am so good right now. Can't get this watermelon in New York. Was you able to upload Bella's?
Oh, no, I wasn't. He said he didn't know how to send it. He didn't know how to send it.
I can send it right. All you gotta do is text it.
Because I told him, I said, did you send it? He said, well, I don't know how to send it.
Wow.
Yeah. But we'll be able to do it again. So I just went on and did the 3 videos and the one scene. So I think we're going to go out with, I think it's a Can't Do Me. I'm trying to think. I can't even see the rest of the words on there.
I got a song there you'll love. It's called Mikey Jay. Mikey Jay's anthem. Yo, these are so good. I
But
love fruit.
Shani helped out a lot because she said he loves fruit.
Oh, she told you?
Yeah, because it's like, what if he like? I gotta have food here. I cannot. So when the people come in, we eat, we drink, we have a good time. But I listened to you when you said you like seafood. I said, okay, we'll throw some shrimp in there.
Yeah, I love seafood and fruit, man. I'm good. Your producer's, he's still coming over or no? Your producer's still coming over?
He's supposed to be. He's out there at the studio. So I had to call him.
I'm gonna lay this right down. I'm gonna lay this down tonight. Yo, Chris saw my sneakers. He was like, yo.
I was trying so hard to hurry up and load the videos because StreamYard didn't have that first. Now they got it to where I could put my videos on there. So
I'm gonna update it. Oh my God,
I
it's so
love
good.
this song here.
I can make a Spicee Gray theme song.
That'd be nice.
These are great. We can do wrong. We can do wrong.
The HB, when I told him to drop me off at the HB, and I mixed the fruits. I mean the juice.
Oh my God, good. Let me get my fruit eating ass back.
Here we go. All right, all right. And that was Love Jones. I'm telling you, I really love that song. It has a lot of meaning to it. But when I think about Love Jones, I think about the movie. Now I can think about the music. It's not poetry, it's actually music now. I love it.
Jones.
You know?
Love Jones.
Yes, yes, yes.
I gotta love Jones.
So now in this one is here, this Time Matters, Colorblind, Keys and Cuffs,
Chill pill
Chill Pill, Chef's Ingredients to
And-
Deception,
and 3 the hard way.
and 3 the Hard Way. That's the one I had a hard time remembering. And any of them, do you have any of your music in there?
No, not well. Colorblind, I do definitely.
Okay.
I didn't even think about the scores and the soundtrack shit. I got music that fit,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but it's not even about me. I'd rather put on an artist that is trying to really get put on.
Right, right. Now I know we had Lady Bain on a couple of times.
Another voice.
That voice is mesmerizing. That is a one alluring voice she has. Will she be able to have any in your movies?
She better. You'll see she better stop playing with me, man. You know, trying to get a hold of Cece is like trying to get God on the phone. You know God is there.
Yeah.
But he's like, all right, I see you calling my son, but you gotta give me, I got a billion other people to talk to, but I got you. Cece Heath, all day.
I love her. I love her. I've had one-on-one with her in order to have Miss Lady Bain on, and I mean, when it's the interview, I can get in contact with her.
Yeah.
You know, it might take her a day, but she get right back.
Yeah. Here you go. I see you calling Smurf. I get back with you. That's her nickname for me. She called me Smurf. I'm 5'10" and I'm a Smurf.
Yeah, because when I saw you, I was like, okay, he is tall. But everybody says I'm short, you know. So after these movies here, what is in store from Mr. Michael Stephen Paul in the movie world? Where are you moving next? Are you going to another film? Are you going to do more records? Are you coming out with something new in line? Can you fill us in? What to expect?
In 2020?
2022? 23, 24?
I was about to say 2020, I'm going to be. But I'm going to do a lot of, we got a lot of releases this year.
Mm-hmm.
Leading up to, I am hopefully, I didn't mention Run, but, you know, many prayers out to Raymond Broadwater on his back surgery. I'm so praying, you know, his back gets back to where it's supposed to be.
Right.
Because I have a horror flick, a horror movie called Run.
Right.
That I already wrote 20 pages for 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I'm ready to go. And unfortunately, Raymond's back isn't. Raymond is, but his back isn't.
Yeah. See, mentally we could be there, but physically we're not.
Raymond will be there physically. Listen.
Raymond, he is speaking on it right now.
Listen. Raymond Broadwater. I'll be there. Raymond Broadwater would be there physically, mentally, and emotionally if he could. Hands down. That man, he would. He would. But I'm not going to allow him to.
Okay. Now let me ask you this, because I know nobody else probably asked you. And, you know, I am a lyricist. And I'm involved and connected with other lyricists. And I've seen it in different movies. You know, because my favorite movie is East Bayou. I'm just going to be honest.
Oh, East Bayou.
I love East Bayou.
Yeah.
But when you talk about poetic justice, do you plan on making any movies along the line to where you put a sweet melody and rhythmic like that?
I already have one in mind. I got the title and all that already. Yeah.
So he can't say nothing, y'all. So I gotta just wait.
But in 2021, I have my television series Days of a King.
Okay.
I'm doing. I don't know if you remember the movie Beat Street.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm doing Beat Street.
Okay.
Still New York hip hop. None of that millennial. I'm keeping it along the lines of the traditional Beat Street.
Right.
Sean, you already spoke to a couple of people. I got a couple of people who's gonna make some cameos. So I'm looking forward to doing Days of a King, Beat Street, a couple other projects I got for 2021.
Right.
I'm definitely looking to open up my own studio.
Okay.
Congrats.
Like Warner Brothers Studios, Universal, Tyler Perry Studios.
Right.
I'm already seeing some locations that I'm looking to open up, and my own studio. I have my own film academy now, Anya Film Academy, where I go city to city, state to state, and I teach children from the ages of 5 and up how to work a camera, how to write scripts, mannerisms and etiquette in front of the camera, off the camera, stuff like that. So I go city to city as requested by the mayors or the governors or the educational system, and I go in and we teach them. And I bring some of the cast members with me that can teach them how to act and everything. So
okay. Now let me ask you this, and I know I'm probably throwing you left on this because I just want to know. Because you have those that got to be in the mode, those that's got to have something to inspire them, or there's some that got to draw it from pain or somewhere. Are you the type that you just spit it straight off? When it comes down to music, yes.
Oh, yeah. I got to be in the mood, though.
So in other words, he's telling me he ain't in the mood.
Nah, like, it depends. It'll be one of them days where you got writer's block.
Oh, been there.
Yeah.
Been there.
Yeah. So,
And I despise when I get that writer's block. It's just like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And then I'll pick up the pen and I'm like trying to force myself, like, come on now, girl, you can get this. But I could say I like when it moves off because once it's lifted, I'm gone with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, because I know like in my world, it's like I watched some of the ladies, some of the men that could just right off their head, right off their head. But like with me, I come from a place to where from abuse, I gotta be placed into a certain atmosphere, certain mode, have a certain vibe, you know. And there's sometimes 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm awakened out of my sleep, whether it's a title or whether it's the whole paragraph. But I make sure I got that pen and paper right there beside me.
That's what creators do.
So it's like when you devoted, you're devoted.
Yeah.
So you carry your phone everywhere. So as soon as that hit, you just right there, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there anything besides that would inspire you to just like, oh, that'd be a good movie?
A lot of things inspire me, definitely. Like your granddaughter today. That can inspire you.
Right.
You know, The Good Daddy.
Right.
You know, a title for a movie, The Good Daddy.
Right.
What makes him a good daddy? His relationship with his daughter or his son.
Yes.
And
And we need a lot of that because, you know, a lot of, especially the black fathers, you know, I could say they have been discredited over the years. You know, whether it's in the legal system, through the attorney general, from the black woman's mouth. And I'm just going to say it, put it out there because it's true. It's that we need to learn how to uplift our men better than what we have. We need to get behind them and encourage them, support them. Because you do have black men out there that do be fully in for their children. Yeah. But you got to look at, too, that you got these women that use those children as weapons. And see, me being a single parent, I despise that. You know, and I'm the type of person to where, look, if this man is willing to be there, who are you to stop it? Yeah. That's not your relationship with him. Yeah. Your relationship with him is separate than his relationship with his child. He might not have been a good boyfriend. You might have been not the loyal woman. But his relationship is separate from his child. And
what's funny you say that is, in Time Matters, me and Delena's relationship is about my management, my managing my time with her and the kids. So she okay, boom. You ain't trying to spend time with me, but yo, what about your kids? Right. So no matter what her and I are going through, she never involved the kids. Right. I'll give you that one. I ain't give you no more cookies. No more cookies.
Can't spill the beans.
Nah, no more.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you, we're getting towards over the hour. We really enjoyed you. I know I really enjoyed you. This has been a great experience for me. Yeah. And, you know, I say possibly this year I'll be making that flight up to New York.
Nah, come on. You gotta come up there.
We're going to New York because I know 2 girls going to call me and say, no, you going. Especially my other New Yorker friend, Felicia. Now, yeah, she going to be on my, but girl, let's go. She been telling me every year since we've been best friends. Yeah. And she got that same New York accent. And she just swears, she tells me all the time, I don't have an accent.
Yo, what up, son? What's poppin'?
That's how she talk. And I love her to death, you know. And my thing is that, you know, I'm ready to go. I want to see what's going on up there. What's like they're like Cardi, see what's popping. Yeah. So it's a different world. I know that. I've been to Chicago already. Yeah. So my thing is that, you know, I wish you the best.
Thank you.
I wish you the best on the outcome of Time Matters. I'm proud of you. You know, blessings in abundance to you.
Thank you.
You know, you and the cast, y'all worked very hard. I watched each time y'all popped that scene up. I might be late because Facebook be late on my phone. I don't know if it's my phone service with Metro or just Facebook themselves.
All the time.
But it be after the notification come after you already went off. But I watch it. You know, from Shani to Mr. Gordon to my favorite Raymond. And also Hugo. I watch each one of y'all. And I really enjoyed y'all. Y'all have done great work.
Thank you.
Keep it up. I wish y'all the best.
And I say thank you on behalf of them too, and you know, just to your audience, thank you for supporting Spicee Gray and supporting me. Definitely, I ask for your support when it comes to the releases of my film projects. But you're not just releasing me; you're releasing everything that I do, everything that I'm about, every charitable organization that I give finances to. No, they are not publicly put on news display, but what I do give, I give wholeheartedly. So every bit of money I make, I always put back into the communities across America, whether it's feeding the homeless, doing my toy drives for 18 years, and just doing what I do. So thank y'all for your support, and Spicee, to all your listeners and your viewers out there, don't ever give up on your dreams. Don't allow anyone to deter you from your dreams, deter you from your path. You are great no matter what. People are just going to do what they do.
Yes,
they're going to hate on you. They're going to not believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to talk about you, spread lies, rumors, and rhetoric. Let them have that.
Mm-hmm.
You see, only God knows the truth. And what's done in the dark is going to come to the light, and God is the light. So allow people to say what they want to say, do what they want to do. You know your work. You know what you're worth. Allow your work to speak for itself, as I do. And just take a page out of my book. People talk about me like you talk about Jesus Christ. And then when people see that, your stuff not adding up, Mikey Jay, the truth. It is what it is.
But my thing is like this, because I experienced the same thing, even from a family, because the family is the biggest critic, biggest one that'll be quick to knock you down. And I've been through that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, the more they speak negative, the higher the God lifts you.
Yeah.
So, don't look at it and let it disencourage you. Take their words as a weapon to make you fight and build you.
Yeah.
Because that's how you become strong. And I tell you right now, since you gave that nutrition today, I love it. I appreciate it. Enjoyed it. You guys a flight back to New York tomorrow.
It's New York. What you mean New York?
Okay, we Texas.
It's New York, yo, it's New York.
Yeah, and since he don't want to give us a sample, son.
Hey, listen, man. Well, you really want a sample of some shrimp on the table, strawberries in the platter, my name in your mouth like it really doesn't matter. Speak live words with chit chatter. Mikey Jay's in the place, but it really does matter. Time Matters dropping February 1/5. I'm live. One of the smoothest guys on the rise. You know what it is. The brown eyes don't lie. Tell truth all day. Why spread rumors and lies? Spicee Gray to the right of me. I stay on the left. Doing what I do. Why? Because I'm the better and best. That's what I do, man. Don't put it to rest. Put your head to bed, boy. Yeah, I'll put it to rest.
All right.
All right, that's for you.
So
right.
I changed that mood, y'all.
Yeah.
So have a safe flight back.
Thank
We
you
love
very
you.
much.
We support you. We standing right behind you. And we look forward to that trophy coming to you. I'm looking for that Grammy on Time Matters.
Hey, listen, that's that's Academy Award, and if we get it, we get it. We don't, guess what? At least we got the eye of the people.
Yeah, because the biggest reward is what God gives you.
Yeah.
So keep going. So we're going to lead out the show with Mikey Jay. Y'all have a blessed day. See y'all next week, 7 p.m. Have a blessed one. Much love.
That was dope.
Ended it in as soon as the end of the video.
Huh?
You did
Yeah,
good.
thanks. Yeah, I can just go up the head. Like, that's what freestyle is. You just look around your surroundings and you just take it from there.
And I like people to do something like live here today, because I mean, a lot of people there think, okay,
He has some equipment inside that kind of helped his voice or change it up. No, you hear me live? It's me, baby.
and you just gave them a little bit.
They need to cut it out.
Yeah.
Oh, let me turn
But I'm
it
telling you,
on.
Texas, San Antonio have it real bad. They crabs in a bucket. Always telling people down, trying to tell people down.
See that? You see that?
Love it, love it.
I'm gonna finish the whole platter.
So you take their phone so they can see it?
I'm gonna do it right now.
Oh, I did get a good watermelon.
And see, I turned the light. Whatever you're gonna have in that, the light's already set.
Ben, it's
Your
gonna
camera,
stay.
your camera's set. Your light is set.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to Miss Spicee Gray right there. Huh? Yo, look. Let me tell y'all, I'm about to tear this up right here. Real talk. I'm about to get busy.
Got your own punch over there.
And don't let me show y'all the punch. So, I gotta go, y'all. Peace.